And those that the devil is using in the media to confuse, to divide, to manipulate, to race bait, to harm people's thoughts, to bind them and make them think they are something other than what God created them to be. Let me tell you something. I could say I'm a carburetor, but if you put me under the hood in the car, I promise you it ain't going to run. I promise you it ain't going to run. Those that are doing this and that make their profit off of that, they are going to have their nakedness exposed publicly, where not even their network heads will be able to salvage what they have done. What you have played around in the dark and then come and spew to the people. The Lord is now going to shine that giant light of holiness on it. And it's going to expose where all the darkness is hidden, where all the dark deeds have been done. He is dealing with the media and the publications. And they can be as panicked as they want. They should be panicked right now. They're being weighed in the courts of heaven. If they knew the seriousness of this matter, they would clean up things real fast. When Ahab realized, King Ahab, he was being weighed in the courts of heaven because of what he did to Naboth. Turn the other way. Let Jezebel kill an innocent man. All for a vineyard. When Elijah, that judgment came down from the courts of heaven, and Elisha spoke it, Ahab humbled himself before the Lord. And the Lord even said to Elijah, do you see how Ahab has humbled himself? Because Ahab had a moment of clarity where he understood the severity of the judgment coming for what he had done. Repent. Repent of what you're doing. Because right now, you are bringing what you think is a large weapon, but is something that is nothing in the hands of God. You think you have a way to challenge him. Think you have a way to say that you shall exalt yourself above the stars of heaven. You shall lift yourselves up. You shall ensnare this nation. You shall allure the people with words of soothsayers. You shall allure the people with words that sound intelligent. But what they are snares and traps, and they're meant to hook into the soul and influence the mind. This is why we have to put on the full armor of God every day.